What's up guys, Brad here, this is Save the Mark IV. Just thought I would give a little update on where everything is right now with this 20th anniversary. But first, yes, I'm in like 4 layers because I'm out in the barn working tonight. And there's no insulation and it's freaking freezing.
It's freaking freezing.
And then yes, this is the Jetta behind me. It's running and fine, I just can't drive it anywhere right now because it's winter. So it just sits. So the 20th is coming along pretty well. It started out, the suspension and the brakes are probably the worst part of the whole thing so far. The engine and servicing the mechanical stuff on the engine side of things has been pretty straightforward, much easier. Everything, the fasteners and everything was in much better condition. We're at a point now where I'm just waiting on a few more parts to finish the engine up and get it put back in the car. I'm gonna transition over to getting all the bushings done tonight. That's why I'm out in the barn. I have a floor press back here that I'm gonna use, and the vise and the Sawzall and who knows what. Hopefully I won't need all of that. Yeah, I think from here we'll do bushings, get the suspension ready to go back in. Oh, I still need to find a rear beam. There's one locally, but of course the shop had to pull it and they haven't called me back. Once the bushings are all done, we should have the parts for the engine. Trans can go back on the engine can go back in the car, the front suspension and subframe and everything, and have that all buttoned up. For the rear, like I said, I'm waiting on a rear beam. I have everything else. Right now, the rear calipers that I showed you guys in the video where we unboxed all of the stuff, a handful of people have told me those look like the regular GTI calipers rather than 20th, so I gotta check those out. Other than that, it'll be ready to be put back together as well. So then from there, it's gonna go interior, which I really don't think will be too bad. The soft touch stuff I think I can get done in a night. And just because I said that means that it won't happen in a night, but I think I can do it in a night. And then like the droopy door cards, I think that's another night worth of work. And that's really just thinking off the top of, oh, the seat doesn't stay down, the driver's side seat. A few people messaged me about that. I know what I need to do to fix that. So maybe that and the door cards will happen in another night. That gets us to the exterior. I'm really trying to figure this out. I'm about $3,000 into this build, and I'm gonna sell this car when I'm done, and I'm obviously not gonna make my money back. We all know that. But I'm hoping to sell somebody a good car for a good price. So the exterior is the last thing that I gotta figure out. And a full respray is just out of the budget, as bad as I wanna do it. So I was trying to figure out the next best thing, and a lot of people have said Maaco. And before you laugh, if I do all the prep for it and take it into Maaco and they spray it, it's not that expensive. It's under $1,000. And any orange peel or any crappy paint job, I can fix with some wet sanding, and I don't mind doing that. So I don't know, maybe that's the way to go. The other option, which is even cheaper, is wrapping the car. Wrap will cost me about $600 and then all of my time. And I have a good buddy out in California who wrapped his Corrado who would be willing to fly out here and help me get it done so we could actually do it in a shorter time frame and do a better job since he has much more experience than I do wrapping. Anyway, today is February 2nd. I'd say I'm ahead of schedule. I would love to have this thing, I take that back because I do have some work obligations this month. So I was gonna say I would love to have it done by March, but let's be honest, by April. So anyway, I'm stoked that everybody is excited about this. I've had tons of good feedback, tons of good help, tips, responses to the videos, to the posts. At the end of the day, hopefully we can all learn a little bit and keep an Imola Yellow 20th anniversary on the road. All right, so that being said, let's get to some bushings.